Today, we're going to be talking about how to create a tree test for your website to get a better understanding of your website's usability and optimize your navigation. To start, we use this tool called Optimal Workshop. It's very user-friendly and very intuitive for all of your tree testing needs. To begin, you're going to want to create a study. Here you can see there's a Create a Study button, and you're just going to want to click on that. From here, you're going to select the type of study you would like to perform. For this purposes, we'll be using tree testing. You're going to select that, and then you can name your study. Oftentimes, you will want to include your company name and the type of study being done. For example, you may want it to be SilverTech tree testing. And then you'll want to add it to a folder so you can keep all of your tests in one place if you decide to do additional user testing. For today's purposes, I have already created a folder and set up a demo tree test. If you were to create a new one, this is how you would do so. Here's the test I've created. It's called Tree Test, Test Tree Test ST for SilverTech. You're going to click into this tree test, and you're presented with a multitude of options. To start, you'll see in here there's this details, setup, recruit, and results. The details really provide you those additional study details, more for internal use if you would like to keep track of your study and understand the end goals. Within setup, this is where you will do the bulk of your tree test setup, creating tasks and implementing your navigation. Additionally, Optimal Workshop is a great program as you can purchase recruitment if you need to do so for users to take your test. However, you will also be provided with a link that you can share amongst your peers or user test group. You will also have this results tab, and when your test goes live and users have taken the test, your results will populate here. Today, we're going to focus on the setup of your tree test. To start, you'll want to make sure that you implement the navigation of your website. Tree tests specifically only show the user the navigation of the site. There are no screenshots or designs involved. It's simply focused on the intuitiveness of your website navigation from your main navigation at a top level overview. So if you have child pages, for example, or drop downs, you'll want to include those pages here. And you can see them as the home page is the overarching parent page, and the child pages fall below accordingly. For example, this is the SilverTech site navigation. You can see I've added the home page, the corresponding child pages, and the drop-downs within each with our corresponding sections. That will all be reflected here, and when your users take the test, they will be presented with this so that they can complete their tasks at hand. Once you have set up your navigation, you can then go to tasks. These are the tasks that your user will be presented with when they go to engage with the navigation. I've created a sample task. Task 1, you are looking to learn more about how to enhance your SEO strategy. Where would you go to find this information? You can create as many tasks as you would like and delete tasks if you would like to do that as well. Once you have a task set up and your navigation, you then need to piece the two together for the user. You can do this by defining the correct destinations. I've already done this here, and you can see that if the user navigates from the home page to the digital marketing section to search engine optimization, they have completed the task correctly. Now, if the user was going to another area of the site, and we see that across the board for multiple users, we may want to inspect our content strategy to better understand why users are engaging with certain content and why users are unable to find the task that we've set them up with through our current navigation. You're going to want to go to Define Correct Destinations. Here you can select the destination that is correct when the user takes the task. You'll simply select whatever section has the correct information or response for the task and hit Save. This will then align your task with your navigation to be presented to the user. Additionally, you have other options over here, such as allow participants to skip tasks and randomize task order. We typically leave these checked as it's important that different users get the questions in different orders to limit the bias. Once you have set up all of your tasks, such as adding an additional task, maybe you have 5 or 6 tasks, And in line with your navigation, and that's how you would delete a task as well, you're going to want to save your task and then launch. Once you hit launch, your test is live and you will be given a URL that you can share amongst your user test group to complete the test accordingly. With this specific tool, you will also have the capability to stop the test and unlaunch the test. Once the test has concluded, this will ensure that all your results are kept in one place in the results tab. And that is how you set up a tree test.